When a government or corporation cracks down on speech, whether it's from the left or right, I'm the first one saying, frick yeah. And I say frick yeah because it's the first 8 seconds of a YouTube video, and I've carefully curated my speech and thoughts to comply with YouTube's terms of service. Yes, sir! I am the world's only principled anti-free speech absolutist. When the woke left was shutting down people's speech, throwing them in the gulags for not using the correct pronouns, I was the first one saying, you go guys, and girls, and otherkin, and NBs, and the rest of them too! And now that the national conservative right-wing populists are cracking down on speech as well, I'm the first one saying, you go guys, and that's it, just the guys. For example, sometimes I have funny thoughts about Charlie Kirk. I have fun observational comedy that I would maybe want to do, but then I think, no, that's not allowed anymore, and I excise it from my mind. I don't think about it anymore, and that's the way it's gotta be. I know that he's smiling down at me right now, knowing that jokes about him would be extremely inappropriate and also immediately punished by governments and corporations. When a government or corporation tells me to stop saying something, or stop thinking something, I stop saying it. I stop thinking it. But some of you may be wondering my underlying principles here, considering I don't care whether it's the left or the right doing the censoring. Well, I think it's basically just because I don't like libertarians. Principled libertarians are pretty much the last vestiges of anyone even claiming to be pro-free speech anymore. And if there's one thing I've learned about politics in my 6 years studying the subject, it's that libertarians always lose. Enjoy your 3%! But more than that, what this is really about is kind of just the fact that I don't really like having thoughts. Have you tried listening to your own thoughts? It's a fucking nightmare, dude. I don't want my own opinions. My own opinions are mostly wrong, mostly delusional. I don't trust my own thoughts, basically. I don't think they're coming from a good place. I'm extremely mentally ill, and the thoughts I produce are just horrific. My head is a nightmare. My brain communicates to me the worst possible information at all times, and then arranges the data I collect into these misshapen frames that are like ugly, horrible mutants that just torture me constantly. You think I want that? Can someone explain what the benefit to me is from having my own thoughts? Because so far, it's just caused me pain. And I think a lot of people, assume that I'm pro-free speech because I'm a satirist. And, that's the thing that satirists always fall back on. It's like, oh, what about my free speech rights? Dude, satire has no meaning unless people are censoring things. They need each other. It's a dialectic. So yeah, no, I'm not in favor of free expression. At least not for me. I mean, you guys can have free speech, but I don't deserve it. I don't want it. I'm giving it away. It's free now. You can take mine. I do not like myself. I don't have a good relationship with myself. I hate pretty much every word that comes out of my mouth. I hate every idea I have. I view basically every word that comes out of my mouth, every thought I have, everything I do, really, as a product of a deeper underlying mental illness. And as a result, I've reworked the libertarian flag to be come and take it. But it's sincere now. It's not, there's no level of irony to it. So yeah, doesn't really matter what it is. Doesn't matter what you want me to think. Just some guy who's more powerful than me put a gun to the back of my head, tell me what to say. I will say it. I'll say it for free. My speech is free. You can take it. That being said, if I had to choose between giving it away for free and getting paid for it, I probably would rather get paid for it. There's an ad now.
ProtonVPN is my favorite VPN, and also the only VPN. ProtonVPN operates out of Switzerland and treats privacy as a first principle, because Switzerland has really good privacy laws. And even then, Switzerland said they were going to pass one law that would make them report some logs, and they were like, we're going to move. So you know that they're red-pilled, and they're against the communist, fascist, authoritarian, libertarian, liberal governments. They're not going to even keep your logs so that they can give it to the totalitarian, fascist, authoritarian governments. You see, a great man once said, capital and the state race each other into the stratosphere. The state, in its attempt to control capital, really only kind of further tyrannizes you. For example, in my chud, wretched country, communist, fascist Canada, they're going to make us into some kind of third world country like the United Kingdom. What's next? I got to show my passport just to look at some illicit pornography? Well, that's what they're doing in the UK right now. What, I'm gonna get thrown in jail for making a little tweet about a couple of elected officials? Well, that's what they're doing in the UK right now.
Did I mention that they have 15,000 servers and you can connect with up to 10 devices?
We all know that we can use VPNs to access that delectable region-locked content. But it's not really about that. It's about sticking it to the man. No longer is it the state's business to ask what's in my 1 terabyte folder, okay? It's none of your business. If you use my link,
ProtonVPN.com/drag,
you can get their Black Friday deal and save 75% off a VPN.